From Bravos to Johnny Bravo, nerds like a lot of things, but there's something they love above all else, and that is correcting people. This is Actually. Joining us today, we have Zac Oyama.
Hello.
Hello. We also have Caldwell Tanner.
Hi, friends.
And joining us, Frank Garcia-Hejl.
Hello.
Hello indeed. Two
Hello, sandwich.
returning folks, one brand new contestant. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
But if you're just joining us at home as well, these are a stack of incorrect statements. These are false statements, and it's up to you to find what's wrong with it and correct me. All your corrections must be preceded with the phrase, actually. If you don't say that, I won't give you the point, and you can interrupt me at any point as soon as you spot what is wrong with the question. Here's our first one. The garden gnomes of Gravity Falls look as one might expect, short humanoids with beards, regardless of age or gender, who typically wear pointy hats. They also vomit rainbows and build impressive contraptions, such as a giant gnome bot. Their only known weakness, leaf blowers and high-pitched whistles. Zac.
Actually, they didn't build the gnome bot.
That's correct. Can you be more specific?
No, never.
Actually, it's not a gnome bot. It's I guess a colossus made of gnomes. It's like an amalgamation of gnomes.
That is correct. It is a sort of...
You idiot!
It's
so stupid.
It's a sort of colony. It's a bunch of gnomes that kind of come together into a giant gnome made out of
Like a
smaller
Voltron
gnomes.
type of
Like a
gnome.
Voltron
Yeah,
of gnomes.
Man, that's so petty and small of a thing.
Yes,
to
that's
build a
the
question.
game. Look, this is here. This should set your palate here.
All
This
right,
is
all
the
right.
level we're dealing
I'm
with.
going to do awful at
This
this.
is tiny, tiny little things.
Do I get a point for that?
I don't know.
That seems mean.
I was ready to give it to Zac. You were more correct, but I didn't ask for it.
Look, I mean, he probably should get the point, right? That's the flavor of this horrible game.
This is the hell that I'm in, that I've agreed to be here on today.
Give him the point. Like that's just it's all semantics.
You're both insisting that the other one of you gets the point.
I
Yeah.
think they should get the points.
So not like
I
something.
think Frank should get the point.
Yeah, give Frank the
A
point.
win.
Frank didn't do anything. All right, well, I'm gonna give it to Zac. You know what? I'm gonna give that point to
Wow.
Zac. Caldwell
Wow.
was more correct, but Zac, you were able to find what was wrong right away.
Wait, were you just guessing that the gnome bot was made of?
No, I knew, but I just
Okay.
figured that was like too small a technicality
Yes.
to actually be the correct answer.
Yeah.
But now my mind has been recalibrated.
No, there's no technicality too small in these in these statements.
That's my mistake.
Yeah. Samurai Champloo follows the stories of two samurai, Jin, who is methodical and cautious in his approach to combat, and Mugen, who is more reckless with his breakdance-inspired fighting style. They travel with 15-year-old waitress Fu, who has set them on their quest to find the samurai who smells of sunflowers. Yes, Zac.
Actually, Mugen is not a samurai?
That is correct.
Wow. Fucking scooped.
Hey, man.
Hey, did you know that or are you guessing?
I have seen the show, but he's like pretty like ridiculous. And I think the point was like he's kind of not that like a samurai has like
Yeah.
a
He's
very
not
specific
part of it.
Samurai has a
and
code.
stuff.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a former pirate. He is not a samurai.
Hey,
well done.
And our next question is about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Avengers Infinity War introduces Cull Obsidian, the large hammer-wielding member of the Black Order, aka the Children of Thanos. In the comics, Cull Obsidian is another name for the Black Order itself, and the character's name is Black Dwarf, who usually wields an axe. While in the movie he is slain when Wong sends him through a portal to Antarctica and slices off his hand, in the comics, yes, Zac?
Actually, he's slain when Bruce Banner does something with the Iron Man suit and he gets sent into that like force field thing.
To the Wakanda,
Yeah.
force field.
Oh God, you're right.
You're right. Yeah, there were a lot of like vagaries in there, but killed when Bruce Banner piloting the Hulkbuster punches him into the dome covering Wakanda.
I'm feeling great.
Yeah, this is like, where is this Zac coming from?
This is a new
I'm
Zac.
getting really
He's-
lucky.
come alive.
Actually, I didn't sleep well last night, so I'd like
Okay.
to just take this again, maybe.
Well, we can't just rearrange the whole show around you, okay?
I guess that's fair.
I didn't know we could use that excuse too.
Yeah.
I have a baby, so.
Oh, that's better. We're gonna
Yeah,
have to.
Give it
sorry,
to
so
Frank.
we can use that later.
Is it yours?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
As far as I
just
know.
stole a baby.
Yeah.
I stole a baby. Can we start over?
Yes, go tend to that.
I didn't sleep well because I stole a baby and I was worried about the cops showing up. Yeah.
But I just don't understand. Like, your thing is like, I can wish whatever into existence. Your wish is half of everything is dead.
Uh-huh.
Why wouldn't you wish that the universe supports everyone is allowed.
Why don't you have a 50% larger universe?
Because Thanos is like a 45-year-old dad from Florida who thinks he knows what's best for the entire population.
He's got a bunch of bumper stickers on the back of his
Oh, yeah.
helmet.
He's got a Tommy Bahama shirt on.
Right, yeah.
About to cook some dogs. Who's hungry?
Hey, kids. Hey,
Oh,
children
no.
of Thanos.
I only made enough dogs for half of you. I'm sorry.
Well, I can fix that.
Just make more dogs.
This next question is a fan question. So this is a question submitted to us by a fan of the show to try to stump you all.
Whose fan specifically? Because if it's Zach's fan, then I feel like that's unfair.
This is from Tanner, first of his name. I can't say
Tanner?
who is.
As in Caldwell Tanner?
What? No.
Yeah, this is
Coincidence.
just Caldwell. He wrote his
all
own
fixed.
question. The protagonists of Farscape travel the stars on a ship named Moya. Moya is a leviathan, a race of biomechanoid beings that function both as organism and starship simultaneously. They're extremely rare, as new leviathans can only be produced by the Builders, the godlike creator race of the leviathans. Yes, Frank.
That they are not only built by them.
That's correct.
Dang.
Sorry? God damn it. Frank, you didn't say actually.
Oh God. Okay, I lost
on.
track of the show.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
everyone else feels dirty about it.
Wait, I clicked in, but then I realized I did note that he didn't say actually, but I forgot everything he said actually. That's what I got.
All right. Frank, you wanna give it another go around here?
Let him have it.
I'll give it to
I'm
you
gonna-
regardless, but I just want to see if you can maybe dig deep into the collective subconscious and find something here.
That question says that it can only be built by a specific. What was it again?
By the Builders.
By the Builders. Maybe they're freelance contractors too. That, just
Yeah, third
freelance
party.
work.
That's not correct. I'll give you the point anyway. Leviathans can actually get pregnant and give birth to new Leviathans, as they are simultaneously living beings themselves. And this actually happens to Moya when she gives birth to a new Leviathan, Talon. So yeah, there you have it.
Gross.
Yeah, gross.
I mean, the only reason they did that plot line is because the Leviathan was pregnant in real life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
they couldn't work around it.
Yeah.
The Leviathan couldn't carry boxes. And
Yeah.
stuff, or loose clothing.
Yeah, for a while they would just selectively frame the ship so only the top of the ship was coming into frame.
They're like,
after a certain
wow, the
while.
Leviathan's really stressed out
Yeah.
and stress eating. So, yeah.
Python's carrying a bag of groceries.
Yeah, all the time.
Well, that point will go to Frank. And this will bring us to our first shiny question of the game. Shiny questions, like shiny Pokemon, are worth the same number of points. They're just formatted a little differently and a little bit rarer. This is a shiny question called, Where Am I? You have here a stack of maps. It's up to you to identify where these maps are from. Whoever can identify the most will get the point. These are all pirate maps. Okay, go ahead and flip these over. Where am I? Where's this first one?
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Is this Monkey Island?
I'm gonna say it's close. It's Monkey Island 2, but
Okay.
yeah, it's Monkey Island.
Chuck's Revenge.
Yeah.
Alan too.
You got LeChuck's Revenge? The sequel,
Chuck.
LeChuck's Revenge.
LeChuck.
He's a ghost pirate, you know.
It's kind of a cheeky series. It's
The
Cheeky
tongue
monkey.
is fully in the cheek, I would
yes.
say.
All right, let's go flip to our
Flip
next
these?
one. Flip. Where am I?
Oh, This looks like from an animated show.
Zach.
Dragon Ball?
No.
I'm gonna take a random stab.
Take a random stab.
The Pirates of Darkwater?
Oh man, I loved that, but
Yeah.
no.
That show ripped.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna say no one got this
Cool.
one. This is from One Piece.
Oh, God damn it.
So that's no one.
Should have
there.
guessed that.
All right, flip to the next one.
I'm gonna take a stab.
Take a stab.
I'm actually Cutthroat Island.
Ooh, no.
Okay.
Zach.
Actually, the Goonies?
It is the Goonies.
Wow.
Why?
That is from
It's right
the
there.
Goonies.
Yeah, it's the hole.
My mom, she would take naps in the day a lot and would watch the Goonies a lot to take a nap.
Like
put the
if you want to
Goonies
drift
on
off
sleep
into a
movie.
gentle
Just take a
slumber,
nap.
you put the Goonies on and be like, this will do it.
Yeah.
Get that.
I probably had it on in the background in my life for 20% of my life.
It's a movie where several children are yelling all the time.
Oh, yeah. It's always at
How
this
is that
level.
super-
Yeah.
That's relaxing to some people.
Sure. Okay.
Children are in trouble. Your mom
Um,
slept through that.
My mom is a monster.
Well, we'll move on to our next one. Go ahead and flip. See if you can tell me where this is from.
Ooh. Whoa. I'm actually Princess Bride.
Yes, that is the Princess
Nice.
Bride. Was there something specific here that tipped you off to be like, oh, that's Princess Bride?
Yeah, Humperdinck. It's right on
Humperdinck.
there.
All right, go ahead and flip to your next one.
I'm actually.
Zach
Damn
beat
it.
you to it.
Actually, Waterworld?
That is Waterworld.
Wow.
Waterworld?
That's Waterworld. That's the map to dry
Wow.
land.
Is this
Yes.
a tattoo?
It is
Yeah,
a
that's what I
tattoo.
thought. This is like
It's on
somebody's.
that
tattoo.
little girl's back.
Yeah.
And it's
This has Ben
So
Affleck's
weird.
next tattoo. That's gonna be. Yeah.
Wait a minute, hold on.
a great
Yeah.
ride.
You got it right here.
You got the map to dry land
Look,
right
all
here.
I'm saying is stick with me.
There's one more map left. We've got 2 for Zach and 2 for Caldwell. One of you can pull ahead, or Frank can play spoiler. So let's go ahead and see
Frank.
what's next. What's this last map?
Skeleton Island, huh? That could be anything.
I know Skeleton Island is every pirate thing,
Yeah.
right?
So,
I'm gonna guess. Actually Pirates of the Caribbean.
No.
Okay.
mm.
Yes, Zach.
I don't like it as I'm saying it. I'm actually World of Warcraft.
No.
Mm.
No venture guess?
Actually, Cabin Boy.
Amazing.
Fantastic movie.
Yeah. No, that's incorrect.
yeah.
That's incorrect.
I'm
I'm actually Neverland.
It's not Neverland, so I'm gonna call it here. This is Treasure Island. This is we're doing
Boo.
classic. We're doing books here.
What?
This is, or movies if you want to count Muppet Treasure Island.
All right. Well,
And I
put Kermit
do
on
count
there
it.
then.
I do count it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was 2 identified by Zach, 2 by Caldwell. I'll give you both 1 point for
right.
that.
Oh,
So
okay.
point for each of you.
The tables have remained the
Remain.
same.
Oof, would have been embarrassing if we said something wrong and no one noticed. You were there to correct us. Here are some of our favorite corrections from you, the viewer.
At Adam in the Atticus says 2 pilots are not required to use a Jaeger, as shown by Marshal Stacker Pentecost, who piloted one solo to save Makomori, though the extra strain was detrimental to his health. So detrimental you might say he needed another pilot, but we'll give you the point anyway. At Zeta Mail says there is no 2 in the title Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Allegedly, this is part of a practice of not numbering movies to keep people who haven't seen the first from thinking they won't be able to understand the sequel and skipping it. Though I bet those same people will be pretty confused from the moment the movie starts. And from our exclusive Dropout Discord, and Tess says, actually the 5 competitors in the War of the 5 Kings were not all competing for the one throne. Joffrey, Renly, and Stannis were fighting for the Iron Throne, while Robb and Balon were fighting for independence of the North and Iron Islands respectively, and had no plans for the throne. I award you 5 points who will fight each other until there's only 1 point remaining.
Great. Well, we'll go ahead and we'll move on to our next statement here, and this is about Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling and the Pottermore's social media team have famously revealed a wide array of facts about the Harry Potter universe on Twitter. Reveals have included that Grindelwald and Dumbledore had an intense sexual relationship, that Uncle Vernon loves the show Top Gear, and that wizards at Hogwarts used to go to the bathroom wherever they pleased and used magic to disappear it since there were no toilets. Yes?
Actually, the Pottermore social team had jack shit to do with that. That was all J.K. Rowling on her own.
I guess I can't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure that she's got yeah.
Actually, they did have toilets in the universe because there's a scene that happens in the bathroom with the stalls.
The fact that was revealed was that at one point they didn't have any toilets and would just stand around shitting on the floor, magicking away. And at some point, they added the Muggle invention of indoor plumbing. So Hogwarts now has toilets, but they used to just sort of be like, crap wherever, it's cool. Yes.
Shit, wherever.
Actually, they don't make it disappear. They burn it up.
They put it in a big trash can, douse it with gasoline.
That's why
and
that janitor guy looks so awful. They're just like
constantly
burning
cleaning up
good
shit ash.
shit.
And he can't use magic. He's got to do it by hand.
I'm gonna call it here.
Sure.
I'm gonna call it, and a reminder of just how pedantic we are on this show. While all these facts were true, and although it quickly became a meme over Twitter, Rowling revealed that the intense sexual relationship between Grindelwald and Dumbledore on the audio commentary to Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. She didn't go to Twitter to spread that.
Ew.
my
That's fine. If I kick this over, do I get in trouble?
Yes, please do
Yeah.
not kick that
Okay,
over. The
all right, cool.
electronics are very.
What a awful. You're awful.
I am off. Look, I'm not disputing this.
I still hold that I don't think that the Pottermore team had anything to do with her coming up with those facts. I think that was like her after 2 glasses of wine at like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Just like cranking it on Twitter.
Cranking it on Twitter.
Just cranking it, JK.
Yeah, masturbating to her audience.
Well, no points for that one.
It's summertime, and the living ain't easy if you've got swamp ass. How are you gonna stay on top of your sweaty bottom? Maybe try a refreshing spray from your Hello Tushy bidet. Hello Tushy 3.0 cleans soggy butts like a champ, but it doesn't stop there. No, it also cleans itself with this Smart Spray automatic self-cleaning nozzle. No one wants to work up a sweat in 100-degree heat, so good news, installing a Hello Tushy is no sweat at all. It goes right on your existing toilet, no extra electricity, no extra plumbing, super, super easy. And Hello Tushy will cut your toilet paper usage by 80%, so it'll pay for itself in a couple of months. Plus, Hello Tushy's got your ass covered with a 60-day risk-free guarantee and a 12-month warranty. Already got a Hello Tushy on the pot? Treat yourself to the new 3.0 model. And if you're brand new to the Tushy revolution, join millions of other happy customers and get a clean butt with every flush. Get your ass clean. Come on. Do you want to defeat swamp ass? You can! Go to hellotushy.com/actually and get 10% off plus free shipping. This is a special offer just for Actually viewers. Go to hellotushy.com/actually and you'll get 10% off plus free shipping. Again, that's hellotushy.com/actually. Now get your ass back to the show.
We first see the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man as a 112.5-foot tall avatar for Gozer the Gozerian.
Actually,
Yes,
yeah.
Zach.
Actually, we first see it when they're eating marshmallows. Marshmallows in the fire station. On the bag?
You,
on the bag.
You're, yeah, Greg.
Actually, you see it first at Dana Barrett's apartment when you see the demon dog Sazul because she's unloading the groceries, and we see the Stay Puft logo on the before the eggs pop out.
That's correct.
great.
Yes, Zach, I think you were just sort of guessing your way in, but that is in fact correct. We do see the marshmallow. We do see the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man earlier as a mascot on the marshmallow.
I said actually right.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're good.
Great, good. Do you think in the world of Ghostbusters, what do you think happened to the Stay Puft Company? It's like, any publicity is good publicity, but at the
Right,
same
yeah.
time, it's like, oh man, our mascot almost destroyed New York. This is bad, right?
But you got to remember, it exploded, so everyone got a free sample.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And like,
Would you want to eat that though, being a demigod? Like, but
Absolutely.
it's a demigod that just like exploded. That like,
Yeah,
it
but
being like
it's
this is an
defeated.
ancient Sumerian, like
Just the way it looks, like the texture
Yeah.
of like a bunch of marshmallow just seems oddly compelling to
Yeah.
me. To like, I gotta eat that.
and also it's like, when snow falls from the sky and you get on your tongue, it's kind of the same principle.
but like Walter Peck got it like a full like truckload of it. Yeah.
In that regard, like, it's like, I don't know, we've all well, Zach hasn't, never mind. I was gonna say we all lived in New York, but like it's like snow is white and pure and clean for about
For-
30 seconds.
Exactly.
And then it's like
It's a dirty sludge.
and then if you
that-
ever think about like being camping and like getting a bit of marshmallow in your hands and like how quickly that turns into just like disgusting like dirt, like a
The
bunch
feet.
of marshmallow on the city in
Yeah.
New York. How disgusting was
just
that
the
after a
bottom of the
day?
feet
Sticky.
alone is
Yeah.
just gonna like
It's like
look-
walking your dog and you're like, leave it, come
like
on.
there's like rats like stuck
Right.
in the marshmallow. We're like,
But just like New York snow when it melts, like if the in the marshmallow you just find like poop, just dog poop, and just like Lay's potato chip bags,
yeah.
and just
There's like a section of the ground where you think it's like totally fine, but it's actually like a puddle that's like this deep, and you're just like knee deep in marshmallow. It's like, oh god damn it, I'm never gonna get this out. Like the rest of the day, you're just coated in marshmallow on one leg.
Greatest city in the world.
yeah, man, yeah, baby.
In the novel Gateway by Frederick Pohl, Earth governments select their best and brightest to explore an ancient alien space station called Gateway. Humans learn how to launch the starships docked at Gateway, which have preset destinations, but the passengers aboard these ships have no way of knowing where the trip will take them or how long it will last, making these missions extremely dangerous.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
Actually, they do know how long it lasts, and they have a short window of time.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Humans learn how to...
Actually, they don't select their best and brightest, they select prisoners.
You're maybe close enough. They don't select their best and brightest.
Yeah.
Earth is overcrowded, and people are starving and impoverished, and it's sort of like a, hey, like you want to get off this junk of a planet, like you have a slim chance of discovering something very cool that might change your life, but also you're just gonna kind of go out in the void, and who knows where you'll end up. And
So it's
what
like
will
a
happen.
heightened version of the army.
Yeah.
Right? Of like, just being like, hey, you just graduated high school.
Cool,
you
yeah.
know?
Cool. So this is a game called Find the Fake. On the other side of this, there will be 5 real things and 1 thing that we have created to try to throw you off the track. The first person who can identify the fake thing will get the point. In this particular instance, we are doing Simpsons characters.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So go ahead and flip this over. Frank is buzzed in first. Go ahead.
This lady.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Actually,
Zach has beat you, Caldwell.
Actually, this captain.
damn it.
That is correct.
Art style is clearly different.
It could be a different era of The Simpsons.
No, it's not. You can tell all of these are done like you can see the cell
Oh,
lines,
yeah.
you can see the slight shadowing, and like it's not digital. Yeah, I'm mad. I buzzed in.
I mean,
these
it's so
two
clear.
sandwiched me.
I buzzed
It
in
looks
first.
more like from the critic
Yeah. Do you know
than like The Simpsons.
This is actually, we have sort of Simpsonized a character from a different show. Do you know who this is?
Oh, well, no, it's not Fish Odor from Bob's Burgers.
No, but you're in the right show.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
This is Captain Flarty from Bob's Burgers,
Oh.
who appears at one point.
I was gonna say Frasier.
Frasier's other brother, who only shows up every once in a while. Can you identify these other characters
Yeah.
here? It doesn't really matter. This is just for funsies if people can
I
identify
feel like
them.
this was a murderous dolphin from an episode.
Yeah, do you remember his name?
Is it the,
That is Snorky.
this is when Homer was in Rent?
That's the one where he
think-
gets kicked out of Moe's, right?
Yes.
And then this guy
yes.
comes in and they like beat him up, and then like it's actually not Homer.
Not
Oh,
Homer.
yeah.
No, that is Guy Incognito.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
The middle one is from where Krusty faked his death, and then this other one is from Shelbyville. It's the version of Groundskeeper
Right.
Willie.
Yes, it's groundskeeper Wilma.
There you go.
Sure.
And the last one here is that up at the top. That's Inga. Well, a point for Zach. Caldwell's very upset. Hey, listen, I'm not perfect. I know this. If you notice something that I got wrong, you can correct me. Tweet at @actuallyshow or go to our exclusive Dropout Discord and correct me there. If we like what you have to say, we might even feature your correction in a future episode. 5-2-2. All right.
Time to close the gap.
The Expanse TV series follows the crew of a commandeered United Nations naval ship. Originally called the Taki, the ship is rechristened by its newfound crew as the Rocinante, and then later again as the Pinus Contorta.
Actually, I believe it's not a United Nations ship. I think it's a Martian Federation ship.
That's correct.
There we go.
Yeah, it is not UN. It is a
Nice.
Martian Congressional Republican Navy
There we go.
ship, or MCRN. I'm going to say you're close enough, right? You have to
you.
get the exact name of the Martian. And then everything else is true. They later changed the name to the Rocinante, and then the Pinus Contorta.
One funny thing about that ship in The Expanse is that like they name it the Rocinante, which is like a reference to
Don Quixote.
Don Quixote. And then I think there's like a point later on in the book where they're like, change the name. People are obviously gonna know it's you.
Yeah.
It's like, that's like clearly what you name your ship when you're like an outlaw who has like a strong ideal. Like that's such an obvious fucking name, you dork. That's like the fun trope in every sci-fi thing where there's like one person who's really into like 21st century stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, it's called classic rock.
Yeah. Ever heard of it? And they play like Nickelback. Yeah.
It's like, oh, not on my Air Jordans.
Yeah.
Didn't the show come back because Jeff Bezos liked it so much? This is maybe just a rumor, but that like when it was getting canceled by Sci-Fi or whatever, Jeff Bezos was like, "I'll buy the TV show or whatever."
Is your Jeff Bezos Lorne Michaels?
Yeah.
Hello,
Oh.
I'm Jeff Bezos.
Come back here with my
Yeah.
show.
You know when Danny and Chevy. Yeah.
Wow, that works out insanely well.
All right. Well, we will move on to our next question. Who got that?
I did.
You did. Great.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
I think
Now I
got
have 6 points.
You have 3. 5, 3,
Seven?
2. You're not going to fool me that easily.
actually-
You'll have to work a little harder. Here's a cartoon question. Saturday morning cartoon Dino Saucers featured humanoid dinosaurs with advanced tech from the planet Reptilon. The protagonists, called Dino Saucers, had the power to dino-volve into their full-size dinosaur form, but cost them their ability to speak. The antagonistic Tyrannos coveted this ability, but had his own powers too, like a fossilizer, which turned enemies to stone. There were, of course, 4 average teenage humans on the show as well, called the Secret Scouts. These teens were given magic rings by the Dino Saucers, granting temporary superpowers when activated. Yes, Zach.
Oh, man.
Actually, there were not 4 kids.
I don't know. How many were there?
Like 3?
No, there were four special teens, yeah.
Actually, I don't remember them growing to their full size. But it's
Oh.
been a long time since I watched that.
You don't watch Dino Saucers every day?
I know,
when
still
we-
on YouTube, just going down that rabbit hole. No.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to say that the planet is not Reptilon. That seems almost too clever.
Yeah. No, it is. You would be wrong. It is the planet Reptilon.
All right.
Go ahead.
The rings don't give them special powers.
The rings do give them special powers. There's a lot
thought it
going
was
on.
just like
There's
a
a lot going on in
communication
Dino
thing.
Saucers. Yeah, Zach.
Actually, when they grow to their full size, they can still talk.
That's correct.
You fucker. Yes. Y'all are on like the same smug wavelength. I hate it.
That's right. They can still talk, which kind of raises the question, like, why wouldn't you just be a giant, strong dinosaur all the time?
Boy,
if
they,
you-
they really threw everything in the pot with that
They
one,
threw
didn't they?
this whole sentence. It's
What
like,
was the one where they militarized like the dinosaurs, like the space? They would go back in time and they put like they use them as weapons.
We're
Oh.
back.
I know what you're talking about.
Huh.
Dino Riders?
Dino Riders.
Yeah.
Dino Riders.
Mhm.
I had a bunch of Dino Rider action figures.
This era of TV makes me think of that show Centurions.
Oh,
Did you remember
yeah.
that?
Yeah,
They had
yeah,
just a German Shepherd that had 2 missiles. Or just a dog running around that could just think about it and shoot a missile. That's about-
They threw everything in here, or it's like, this is a hat on a hat on a hat
Oh,
on a
yeah.
hat on a hat. You know,
And
it's
they
like,
can read minds.
Yeah.
You know, it's like all the things that you would probably be like, that's badass.
you
Yeah.
absolutely don't need these 4 teens. You know what I mean?
At
it's
all.
Like, it's like you already have like alien shape-shifting, super intelligent dinosaurs.
You need them. I mean, that's your way in.
You need a surrogate.
You need to be the voice. The kids have to be there so that when kids watching,
Yeah.
they're like, "That's me.
Yeah.
That could be
'Cause
me."
they-
I could be the secret chosen teen
Yeah.
who, when given a ring, be like, wait, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Explain
You
to
need
me
someone
again. Who
to
are
ask
you?
all the questions
Yeah.
that inevitably come up. I think that the reason they grew to full size is so that they could still use human bathrooms.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
They're
Sure.
tiny?
Yeah, they're just like the little like Indian in the cupboard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you lived in a society where everyone you knew had the ability to become dinosaur-sized,
Yeah.
presumably they would build things to accommodate that.
It'd just be such a big toilet, though. It's a lot of resources, I guess.
Oh, I see.
It's like when a vampire turns into a bat to take a shit.
It's very resourceful.
Yeah, they never
Yeah.
talk about it, but that's what vampires
that's
do.
all
All
They're just like,
vampires have to do
That's
this.
super efficient. I like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
I won't have to shit anymore, and
fuss,
and
no
it'll
fuss.
really save on my
I
sewage
can just do
costs.
it kind of in the air.
Oh, that point went to Zach, and we will move on to our last shiny question of the game. This is a new game we're trying out, so who knows how this will go. We're calling this game What's My Line? On your board, you have the first half of iconic movie quotes. It's up to you to fill in the rest. Go ahead and flip these over. Cool. We'll go down the line. So Zach, tell us how did these classic movie lines go?
Oh, man. I definitely know.
Great.
On second thought, let's not go to Camelot. It looks cold there.
Okay.
Excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom. Run, go, get to the chopper.
Okay.
You lose. Go home, Charlie.
I think Zach did a little better than me, but I think I got the first one, which is, on second thought, let's not go to Camelot. 'Tis a rather silly place.
Okay.
And then for this one, Zach and I were kind of on the same line of thinking. I said, excuse me, I have to go toilet.
Okay.
Go toilet.
And then I'm pretty sure I nailed this next one, which was run, go, the predator is here, and he sucks. And then the last one, of course, is you lose.
And just a bunch of he just screams that.
Yeah,
There's nothing
yeah,
else
yeah.
that comes after that.
And I think that's like, if you read the script, that's the exact amount of exclamation points that are in there.
Very good. Frank, let's see what you got.
Okay, so I said, on second thought, let's not go to Camelot. they're a bunch of arseholes anyway.
Oh, because they're British.
We're all on the same wavelength with this one. Excuse me, I have to go robo shit.
Grooving.
I like that you're at least more in universe.
In the universe,
Yeah, like
yeah, if he's gonna-
RoboCop
yeah.
does notably take a robo
Excuse
shit.
me. So then, run, go. Pretty's getting pretty. That's what I have. You lose. You get nothing.
Very good. Zach, you got run, go, get to the chopper. That was the one that you got correct. Caldwell, you were a little off in the wording, but you're close enough that I will count. On second thought, let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. Frank, I feel very bad because you're close with the last one, but it's flipped around because the order is you get nothing, you lose. Good day,
good day,
sir.
sir. Yeah, that's right.
So we were looking
yeah.
for a good day, sir, not
I was gonna
you
put
get
that on
nothing.
there.
So who got the quote exactly right?
What do you want me to say, Zach?
I mean, if we all three kind of got one.
Well, I'm looking at his page, and he's written chopper, which is clearly not how it is said in the movie.
It should be Choppa.
Choppa. Yeah.
Choppa.
It's absolutely
Choppa?
phonetically written out.
Like he's from Maine.
CHOPPAH.
It's
to
actually,
the chopper.
JFK.
Get to the chopper.
Ron, go.
Ron, go. Get to the chopper.
He's running.
Yeah.
You have to survive. You have to be president.
There are predators everywhere.
Well, I think what I want to say there is I'll say point for Zach and Caldwell. Just to quickly go through what the correct answers are. Let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. Excuse me, I have to go somewhere there's a crime happening. Run, go, get to the chopper, and you lose. Good day, sir.
I was pretty close to writing something like there is a crime happening as a joke.
Look, RoboCop's got something of a one-track mind, and it mostly has to do with crimes and stopping them. Great. Well, this is our last question of the episode, which, as always, concerns real-life skills. Just things that you might want to know about the real world. Killing an endangered species can potentially come with hefty fines or even jail time in the United States. While circumstances involving self-defense or protecting livestock are usually treated more leniently, you should be careful about harming protected animals like kangaroo rats, California condors, praying mantises, Nashville crayfish, American crocodiles, and ocelots. Yes, Frank?
You don't have to be careful with killing praying mantis.
That's correct.
Oh, really?
There's something of an urban legend in parts of the U.S. where people believe that it's illegal to kill a praying mantis. And not to say that you should go out and just start smushing praying mantises.
I'm killing them all the time.
And they are good for like controlling insect pests and things like that. They're not a protected species, and it's not illegal to kill one. So kill every praying mantis you see.
What's going on with Nashville crayfish?
They're endangered in some
One too
way.
many crawfish boils.
Yeah. Have you
enjoyed
been
one last
killing
night.
Nashville crayfish?
Yes, as a child, I would like scoop them out of the creek. I'm from Nashville. I'm part of the problem.
You did this.
I did this.
Don't admit to that on camera.
We have you. Gotcha.
Yeah.
This is all a setup.
I sold them on the black market.
Yeah, all the walls fall away like in like Mission Impossible. I
got
take my
it.
face off.
Tearfully going to like a crawfish, like, we got this son of a bitch.
It's like dabbing away tears, little tiny hanky.
Most kids had a lemonade stand. I had a crawfish stand.
Drink all the fresh crawfish you wanted. Big old pitcher full of crawfish that you could just.
Those were the days.
Well, that point goes to Frank, making our final score 7-3. That makes Zach our winner for this episode.
Thank you.
Congratulations,
Thank
Zach. Thank you all for playing with us, and thank you for watching. Join us next time for even more pedantic corrections here on Actually.